Most recently, I started working with a coach one-on-one, and I feel like that has really been what has shaped me and honed my craft as a writer.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, just talking about a little bit more of the screenwriting process, because maybe many of us are writers in some way, whether you like to write poems or you like to write blog posts or you want to write a novel, but you actually led a screenwriting workshop that I attended, and it was enlightening, but also very challenging. I mean, there's a whole specific almost it's like a language. It truly is. I mean, besides the formatting and everything, but talk a little bit about how you did learn and transition from just a communications major into learning how to write screenplays.
Right. Well, like I said, I did definitely take classes, specifically in TV writing. And so that I think gave me a good understanding of just kind of the general format. Like this is what an action line is. This is a slug line. This is your dialogue. So I think that writing for the screen in particular is unique because it's two things. It's an art form in and of itself, but we also have to remember that it's a blueprint for the ultimate art that will come out in a cinematic form. And so, yeah, I mean, when I'm writing just for myself all day long, I want to be like all wordy and narrative and tell these stories and use all these words I want. But I had to kind of learn how to shift that from just saying however I wanted to say it to remembering that I needed to tell the story, but I needed to say it in a directive way so that ultimately the producers, director, camera crew, everybody knows how to bring this story to life on the screen. So yeah, I think it's just been a little bit of both. Like it's learning how to tell the story, but in a way that is still a blueprint that we can take the next step on.
And I need
Does that
to
make sense?
It does, and I'm so curious because I'm writing my first script I've ever written before.
Yay!
And
Congratulations!
Thank you. It's more of an outline than anything right now, but I'm just kind of curious on how that goes. We'll talk later on that as I have more questions.
Take a course.
Yeah, right.
I've got to get that thing created. So Tom will put you on the list.
But it really is helpful. You help me with mine, and if you got yours right, you just like word vomit on the page, and that's wonderful. But there is so much that goes into organizing it and tweaking it. Like you said, you have to say the actions, right? You have to literally say it in word form so the audience knows what it is. And there's so much behind learning how to write a compelling script.
Right.
And it's kind of exciting to learn how to do that. I mean, I just got a little taste, but when's your next workshop?
Honestly, that's a greI'm wanting to do one in January. That's like a 4 to 6 week kind of thing. And so we can start with the idea. And then by the end of it, everybody will have, I'm thinking a short film would be a good thing just for everybody to kind of tangibly get their hands on. And yeah, so stay tuned for sure. But I'm thinking January.